All right, let's go talk to Phineas. We have to go to Phineas. Yeah, like I said, we're, could go talk to
Now
this.
arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Because my feet are cold. All right, sorry. Can make a lot of noises. I apologize ahead of time. I'm never gonna take. I think I want to take. We'll swap out Nayoka. I want Sam because Sam just gets Sam goes in, and I want Sam to go in. The Anti-Cleo's storage facility. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I. Ow. Never touch this. I'm turning on my fan because my feet are cold. I also, got a soda pop to, soda pop. I got a pop to, keep awake.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? I'm just securing
Does this
my
work?
ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge.
Oh.
So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Byzantium. Just, tell me what to do.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge.
Oh, exciting.
Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you
Oh,
require.
I need to go to Byzantium with,
I'm giving you my old
Pravati?
nav to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
It's not really what I was asking. Okay. Yeah, I think we might have to trade out Ellie. When a human cowers, you gain 25 armor. Great. Okay, and then this lion intimidate, I could give a shit. Yeah, like what else would be cool here? More sneak? Yeah, pardon, wow. More engineering. More sneak, I guess. Done. Yeah, we'll max out long guns. What does maxing out long guns even give me? Skilled. Reach a skill to 100. Hell yeah, that's me. Ignore. Ooh, crit hits. Oh wait, long gun headshots plus weak point damage. No weapons wait for 5 seconds after each kill. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I have 2 more points. Sorry. Let's do long guns. Cause like honestly, like unlocks the ability to leap. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's it. Dodge recovery speed plus 100. Maybe I should get this. Like we haven't needed to use it now. Mostly for like the status effect duration part. Although like more gun sway and crit chance. I'm just gonna get the gun points. I'm just gonna get the gun. fun.
Ah, your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
Shrink ray. Science are unique weapons that have stranger powerful science weapons. Damage increases, your science skill increases.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
What kind of ammo does this shrink ray fucking use? What the fuck? It's hard locked to level 9 though. Energy handguns. I do have the ammo for something like this. I wonder if I can give it to like Ellie. You know what I'm saying? You can bypass this whole ammo thing if they just don't use ammo. Right? Reduce negative repetition for kills when Sam is in the party. Increase the damage dealt by this companion when using ranged weapons. Increased? So does that mean when he's using ranged weapons? Or when I'm using ranged weapons? Alright, let's increase his base health. I think he needs it. Sam deals bonus damage to auto mechanicals. Right. I feel like that's good. All right, cool. Yeah, I think this place is where we needed to go to get clothes, right? So now we actually can do it. My priority list is still, I mean, you know, we're still trying to jam through the game. My priority list is still companion quests and then main story. So we'll do this companion quest. I also think Pravati's companion quest is like really cute. So I'm down to do it. In other situations, maybe I wouldn't, but you know, I've really warmed to Pravati's character, so I'm here to do it. Where was I at with this?
Crew
thing?
report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Wow, fucking shade on Nyoka.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Did it? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
What's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny, you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch. You know, no, of course. Just let me know how I can help.
Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood.
No, we're going to the neighborhood.
See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
And now you just want to catch up with them? I would have never guessed. I don't know. I'm not informed enough to make this call. And now you just want to catch up with them?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see why you can't go see them when it's convenient.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too.
Oh, okay. We'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
I'll take care of dressing myself, thanks.
You're the boss. Anything else?
Is this a thing that we should go like with just the two of us? You have something to say? All right, let's go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this a date? Are like just the two of us? Because, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, real favorite movie. I don't have like a favorite movie to sound cultured. You know, I mean, I guess maybe Star Wars is one of those like favorite movie kind of things. But I do have really like specific opinions about Star Wars. But I don't have like a really good critical eye when it comes to movies. Like I don't have that critical opinion formed very strongly. So the things that I have opinions about are very like I have opinions about Star Wars movies, but like I don't have opinions about other movies. So I feel like my placement of that kind of criticism is really weird. And maybe not as honed as something about like my take on a video game might be. And so I kind of like just stand my ground on some of the things I have to say about movies and then don't really worry about it too much. Oh, Carmen.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Is it me? Yeah, Phineas sent me.
Shh. No names, okay?
Sorry.
The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Okay, let's get over with it. What, you have information?
Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Can't I just shoot my way in? It's gotta be a way to catch the minister someplace less protected. How exactly did you get involved in this anyway? Okay, now we gotta leave with these questions. There's gotta be a way to catch him someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Can't you get me into the estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Study there.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
How exactly did you get involved in all this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
When they die off, is it a sign of something wrong?
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things
Why
we don't
is
see.
that? Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
That does seem strange. It does.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Seems pretty normal, actually.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all.
Nice.
But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single
Law
dash out
help
of
you.
place.
And?
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it.
It was just a box?
But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
I mean, that just seems like poor management. That's how things go around Halcyon, in case you didn't notice.
Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The
She
whole
kinda had me at the
episode made
beginning.
Wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing?
Everything. This place is falling
After
apart.
a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, I got work to do. Oh, okay, well, I can just... I'm here now. So let's do this thing with Pravati. Oh, you have skills. All right, and try some of your tactical time dilation meter. Hell yeah, that sounds good. That seems like mad good. All right, so now we need, don't bite the sun. All right. Let's check the map to see if we can't figure out the way to get here. Probably this is the stairs or an elevator.
Dr. Ellie, you ever wonder if maybe we got some things in common?
This isn't another thing about wrenches and guns, is it?
Because you're a surgeon and I'm a mechanic. We both fix things, heal them up.
Hate to
Excuse
break
me.
it to you, but before I got to Groundbreaker, I fixed more noses than bones. Nowadays, I probably shoot more than I save.
Oh, exciting happening after
Nothing wrong with stability. Hey, you! Yeah, you. The million-bit smile? How'd you like to make it worth 10 million?
Okay, sure. I'll bite.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
Sure. I like where this is going.
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits.
Okay.
Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
No. I consider myself freelance. Does working for a mad scientist count?
A mad scientist? Guy sounds like he's moonlighting. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work with professionals.
Is that where you come in?
Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Like photos or like movies? Just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
You're gonna be in the picture, see?
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Lifetime, huh? I'm in.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Wait, this wasn't even for a part. It was just to audition.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
Let's do it.
You think I'd get arrested if I'd climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just shot.
All right. Glad no one's freaking out that I have a gun and it's drawn.
I've always loved us.
You, with the hips, over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Am I the one with the hips?
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear.
Contrapposto.
The way you rest your weight against your hip
I feel like I've...
suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
Oh, thank you. You can tell that by the way I'm standing.
Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes. You carry yourself with the bearing of a noble, but you dress like a barbarian. How deliciously outre.
What's outre?
I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Dude. It's like you're reading my mind.
Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio.
Like literally 1 second
I'm working
ago.
on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
She's got really piercing eyes. Sounds like fun. Count me in.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face.
Is that good?
What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Model. Any excuse to admire my looks. Can't blame you. What's the benefit of seeing me wear it?
My dear, fashion is a performance art.
Performance art?
An outfit without a body is like an instrument without a player. I'll need you
I
to
see.
model for me the following. The apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear. Helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals.
Got him.
You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
Murder. I'll see what I can do.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
My engineer's going on a date and she needs an outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling.
No, it's cool.
My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor...
Licensing and copyright.
There.
I can cover 6,000 bits.
Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in nearly an hour.
Dude, hell yeah. Just having bits to throw around is great.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Yeah, she's really talking people up. Okay, see you around.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then.
Maybe I should have tried it on. Oops.
After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
All right, let's do it.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Making every little thing perfect won't change Junlei's feelings.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet.
Ask her to be mine. Yeah.
Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Alright, yeah, let's go back to the ship. Fuck yeah, dude. Then we'll do this thing with Ellie. I'm not sure if... Maybe we can bring Sam. Sam's not people. Don't tell Sam I said that. You know, because... Whatever. Okay, here we go. Back to the icebreaker questions. The movie thing, right? Yeah, you know, I feel like maybe controversial opinions incoming. A lot of the new Star Wars movies, like episode 7 and onwards that they've been releasing since Force Awakens, I have not really liked. I liked Force Awakens, but I think I liked it because it was made for me. You know, I think it's kind of like this movie that just kind of bridges the gap between like maybe the old Star Wars movies that you liked and then the new Star Wars movies that they're going to be making. And so a lot of what the movie is just trying to sell you on the promise of a good movie.
Swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
You met that auto mechanical clanking around the ship yet?
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Have you given him a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers.
Wow.
It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix.
Break time over. She's unsurprisingly very
Not today,
courteous.
Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean. Oh, all right. Some culprit who shall not be named spilled Rizzo's lemon slap on my console.
All right.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain.
What, I just gotta talk to her when we're here? Provides asking you to dock the Groundbreaker so you can invite. Okay, here we
You're
go.
free to
Now we have to
disrupt.
save. So this is the thing that we're gonna save, Scum, just in case. If we haven't already ruined it because of all the other choices we made, which I think are just irrelevant.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
You didn't even put the thing on. You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Here I go again on my own. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da.
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
Excuse you. Going down the only road I've ever known. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. 'Cause I made up my mind.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I need
Wait,
your
am I
help."
supposed to be interrupting or was I supposed to not? Head to the kitchen and check to see how the date is going. Oh, okay. They seem to be having a great time. You should leave the ship and let them enjoy
I
the
can do it
thing.
on my lonesome.
What did he say?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the counter. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was fun when he'd get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
Going down the
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
Oh, okay, cool. Wow. Yeah, it seems like having a great time. Was that the captain just running around on the stairs? What the fuck was that about? Okay, now we probably don't want to have Pravati in the party, right? Easy way to ruin it. Yeah, Pravati I am finding to be like a pretty genuinely charming character. Let's see. Okay. Oh, what was that bit about the Star Wars movie? Yeah, so I think Force Awakens is like a pretty specifically cool movie to me. And then the rest of the movies I find have been just not very good movies. And I'm not saying there's like nothing about them to enjoy or there's like literally nothing redeemable about them, but I think that they're like technically not very good, strong movies. I think the one in particular that is the most egregious is Solo. I think Solo is like a really like awfully put together movie, just from top to bottom. Let's see. Okay, so now we're done. Okay, so now to say, Roddy's date with Junli is over. Ask her how the night went. Ooh, exciting. You know, like I think the scene that everybody might talk about that they enjoy is like the scene, the train heist scene, which is, I don't know, maybe like more of what you really wanted out of the, more of maybe what I wanted out of the movie. It like just doesn't even really fit with the rest of the movie. Because you have this, I don't know, you have the first part of the movie where it's just, I don't know, Han Solo's origin, and then you have like origin, right? And then you have this train heist scene that is completely just, it's like this bit of drama that is barely led up to, and then doesn't even really fit with the stuff before it or after it.
For crew members Ellie or Felix.
No, I'm not.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Okay. Did it go well? I want all the details.
feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
I know, I was there. I figured you had done someplace more romantic, like the engine room. So you laid on the brought you and then started the music?
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
Monarchian. That sounds good. So the meal went well, the dessert too.
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Oh. Oh, and?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her.
Okay, this is going great.
And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
What happened next? Don't leave me in suspense. She wrote you a speech? Yeah, that sounds great. I can't tell the tone of this one. Like, is this bad or is it good?
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Oh my gosh. What about your disinterest in personal affection? Why can't I say that? Maybe perception is just like, I am perceiving this. That's very sweet. Congratulations.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of
That
Edgewater.
sucks. How is that a perception lock? What the fuck, dude?
I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Okay, dude, fantastic. Dude, this is great. Hell yeah. This has all been fantastic. I do kind of want to ask her about her thing. All right, yeah. So I'll do this with Ellie, just me and Ellie.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist? Yeah, the perception stuff right now. I think that the part where this
We are now in orbit
breaks
above
down
Byzantium,
is like,
Captain.
I don't even know that should be behind a perception lock. Like, what am I failing to perceive? Like, my person just forgot, and so now I didn't pass a perception thing? Is it just me, or did this get really different? I think this is violet, and the other one was red. Am I misremembering this entirely? This looks really fucked up. Yeah, so I guess the thing to remember is, in these games, you're role-playing as a character, and the decisions and the choices and the options are dictated by the character stats. So, weirdly enough, in that particular situation, not being able to make the call about her being ace was gated by perception, which in this case just means I didn't remember that part of the conversation for one reason or another and didn't think to bring it up. And so in this case, perception just means, were you paying attention in the conversation instead of, I guess that means perception, but it's so frustrating. It's frustrating in this particular case because as a player, like I am not navigating the dialogue options with the stats. Or I guess I am, but. Street access. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, wait. I could have just fast traveled. Shit. Except I don't know where we're going. Okay, I'm just gonna fast travel. I guess I am making the stuff with the stats. But you know, like the navigating the conversation in that way, I don't think was really by use of stats. I think it's most effective when like they make like a science call based on knowledge of science that's exclusive to this universe. Like that kind of makes sense. But just remembering the words that somebody said that didn't require any extra digging on my part doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And I think it's because I think I always tie perception to more gameplay oriented stuff, like
All right, how does this sound?
not like seeing things
Today marks a
and how my character kind of perceives the environment, but not necessarily how they perceive the conversation options.
Sure, they look fancy. There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Oh, desperation. Okay. You know, I didn't think we'd pick up on any desperation while we were here, but glad we did. Fenhill Estate. Okay. You know, I didn't actually change. I wonder if that's a actual big deal. Yeah, and then I guess I'm still kind of rooting the intimidate and persuade in like D&D style roll checks, and I can kind of understand that to like a certain degree.
Marilyn, is that you?
Marilyn?
Loss. We certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for
New
a while
friend.
now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Probably take. What kind of reaction is this? It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us into your home.
I don't know what to say. She's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into.
Okay, she wants me to do this.
Right?
Right. We've seen towns and restored properties of theft, vandalism, profanity. We've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time.
Oh, man.
Perhaps you should go.
All right, I'll do one listen quietly.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Yeah. Hold up, these floors aren't just nice. They're top quality marble. Yeah. Okay. I like where this is headed.
Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Oh. You don't sound so disappointed about it. It's not for lack of trying, believe me.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
I'm sure you're much happier knowing Ellie is alive and well, right?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
I don't know how Ellie wants to handle this.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
A miscreant. Why not?
The neighbors would talk, and not in a good way.
Oh, she's looking at me. That's really creepy.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
I want to...
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about
Oh
that.
my god.
We were just about to ask...
I want to see how Ellie wants to handle this.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
How do you get Ellie from that?
Don't cause a scene.
Ellen? I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
I was ready to cause a scene. Shit.
Let's talk outside.
I don't know, you want to fucking cause a scene? I'm ready to fucking cause a scene, dude. I wonder what happens if we brought a companion. What would Sam... Sam is a cleaning robot. Maybe Sam would have some, you know, critical input in that kind of scenario. Yeah, what a bummer. I didn't really key on what was supposed to be happening at the beginning, but I guess I can't figure out if Ellie's in this for the money or is genuinely surprised at the lack of affection in that kind of scenario, because I don't know, they don't seem like the kind of people that would have cared either way. I guess they had written her off already, and I don't know if that was the vibe before, or like one component of why she left in the first place.
Can you believe those two?
Not really.
We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
How did you think that would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
And then what? That's a very specific fantasy.
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Okay. How about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up.
Oh my god.
Because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a
Oh, I was
sob.
just like, what does that mean? You're really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even.
Affronted. Whoa.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know? And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Okay. That sounds familiar.
I hope you don't think I'm talking about this because I want to be introspective.
This episode reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
Okay. You can learn something from this. It's up to you to determine what that is. Everyone is out for themselves. You gotta surround your people who really look out for you. Yeah, there you go. That's the one I want to say.
Unless you mean the kind who look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Okay. Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
So how do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium.
We're in Byzantium.
Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set
Your
up a dummy
people
beneficiary
skills?
account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals. and
My
do it
my
ourselves.
100 influence or whatever. Yeah, maybe you could use your 100 people skill. Find the insurance office. All right, I'm on it. So is that downstairs or is that upstairs? Let's find out.
So, how many...
Yeah. I guess I wasn't really sure how to approach the dialogue with Ellie. I don't know if she wants that to be a moment or if that was supposed to be a moment where there's like a character turn. That's kind of why I was having trouble. And let's save. And I wasn't sure if like being just like, all right, whatever, I don't give a fuck about your shit. The sole letter in this mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance's satellite office in Fallbrook on the planet of Marnark. Wow, really? Are you kidding? Set up a dummy beneficiary for Ellie. Like, would lie get me anything? Let's just like scramble on auto mechanicals. All right, then we get one more perk in this category and then we'll be able to move into the next category. I'm not really sure what to put here. I don't know. Bonus weak point damage, I guess. Okay, let's just look through these to see what we're going to be getting. Science weapons. Damage while under 25% health. Not going to get that. Headshot. Kills. Deal 25% of damage to enemies within 2.5 meters. Wow. Next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed crit hit. Whoa, that might be good. When you use an inhaler, any downed companions are revived. That might be good if they die a lot, which they do. Ranged attack inflict -1 armor rating for 10 seconds and can stack up to -10. That seems good. Increase your armor from any armor you wear. 10% armor rating bonus seems good. 100 carrying capacity is a lot for me right now. It's double. All area effect and plasma dealt to you is reduced. Okay, melee returned as health. Whoa! Okay. Hello. This is also like a melee thing, I think. Whenever you're affected by harmful combat effects, you deal 20% increase in detection radius of enemies. What was one of these? Ranged. This effect lasts a short time and can stack multiple times. I feel like this is what we're going to get. Maybe between these two. Increase damage over a short time after performing their companion ability. Yeah, well, I like open with their companion ability, so this is probably good. Alright, and then what else do you have? Duration of status effects inflicted by companion abilities. Okay, increased duration. Yeah, that seems good. When your companion takes damage, they gain some armor for a short time. This effect is when your component... Okay, yeah, when they take damage, this companion, they come back, they heal back. This effect has a long cooldown. 15 minutes? Yeah, I feel like we can deal with that. So probably... Are we only going to get one? We're probably only going to get one of these. And I say I'm going to pick the second wind one, maybe? I don't know. Maybe the duration is going to be better. I'm not truthfully sure how long a lot of these fights are going to last. To where, like, will I even get the full duration of the 20% more duration? I don't even know how long they're lasting just in general. Let's see. Everyone has reoccurring bad dreams. What is your nightmare? I don't have, like, a single reoccurring nightmare. There's just, like, things that are not good that happen on a regular basis in my... The only things that I remember about my dreams are the things that I wake up from. These are back on the icebreaker questions. I forgot to... I didn't transition smoothly into that. What show on Netflix did you binge watch embarrassingly fast? Embarrassingly fast? I feel like, again, that's the part of this that kind of falls apart, because, like, embarrassingly fast. I don't know. I don't have a lot of shame about that kind of stuff, you know?
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Alright, then we'll take Sam. I think I watched, but let's just, like, what do I binge watch fast? I think I binge watched, I think the thing that I remember the most was HBO. Whenever I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I watched the entirety of, like, season 1 and 2. Just, like, straight back to back to back to back. Because I wasn't sure what else to do. And I was just like, well, I hurt. So I should probably do something that I don't have to commit a lot of effort or anything to. And that was it in that case. And that was fun, I guess. But Netflix show, maybe like the first Stranger Things season. Was Dead Like Me on Netflix? Because I watched all of that. Dead Like Me was like a show that I think it was on Sci-Fi. It was on Sci-Fi at the time, I think. And it was a show that I was really into at the time because I thought it was like a fun show in general. And I saw it first on like TV. So I saw like just a couple episodes here or there. And I thought it was like a fun and funny show, so I decided to watch it. And then when I started watching things on streaming services, then I watched it.
You ready to get my money or what?
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance.
Oh, okay.
I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Duly noted.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Oh, if you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
Okay, I need to change the beneficiary on, yeah, this looks like the right thing, right? Yeah.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
What else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
How would I amend that claim?
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Yeah, the paperwork. God. Okay. But how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Okay, Miss Fenhill isn't dead.
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn.
Regretfully.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
Wow.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
I've got 1,000 bits here say that you can do it.
I'm forbidden from accepting bribes, no matter how tempting.
What if we made it? Look at it as a fine that I'm paying in advance.
The employee handbook doesn't say anything about that. Very well. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Okay. Got it. Handled. I don't think my hack is gonna cut it for the terminal hacking.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How's it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
What are you gonna do with all those bits?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
I guess not. Better to figure things out as you go.
If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I appreciate it, but I didn't do this for the money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
We're crewmates. You're my friend. No, you're my friend. Yeah, you're my friend.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
I'm a doer, not a talker. Friendship is important? I'm a doer.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get all mushy or anything. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Nice. Thanks. Wouldn't want to be indebted to me, huh? Yeah, why can't I pick this? All right, thanks.
Don't mention it. Really, this feels weird enough as it is.
Complete all companion quests. Bam. Pro gamer. All right, let's get a move on. Fuck yeah, dude. Now she's rolling in money eventually. Wait, that means Sam doesn't have a companion quest. Unlocking him is his companion quest. Their companion quest? Sam's companion quest. All right, glad we handled that. Fuck yeah, dude. All companion quests. Now I can just get to the story, and then we'll be good. Let's see. What are some other fun ones here? What food could you not live without? Pizza. Easy one. Fuck yeah. Come on. I could eat pizza every single day. I wouldn't even get different pizzas. I mean, I feel like that's one of the appeals is, you know, you can just put anything on a pizza. You can put a variety of things on a pizza. But I wouldn't. Fuck that.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Causing a
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
What if I shoot?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life. You're always in control, right?
I guess that's kind of like when the filler's shooting 600 cans of near molten cell tuna down the conveyor while I'm trying to tune a belt.
Here, stand like me. Just so. Hips square. Lean forward a little. It's just equipment, and you're just an engineer using it.
Ah!
Okay. We'll try again later. You'll get it. I promise.
I mean, this would be cute if we weren't like out and she was using a gun constantly. But like we're out and she's using a gun constantly. Speak to the men. Okay, now we gotta figure out what to do for this thing again. I've already forgotten. Yeah, look at all these other planets that we're just never gonna visit. Isn't that funny?
We're now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Okay. Oh, I see. This is the that's the bar. And then yeah, we'll roll with this crew. What invention do you think will be popular in 20 years? That's hard to say. What invention? I mean, does that mean like it will be invented in the next 20 years? I guess that would be really hard because then you'd have to fucking invent something now that will be popular in 20 years, which I guess is like super hypothetical. I think those folding phones will probably be really popular. Like it's just more, they'll get really thin, so they're as thin as like a normal phone, but you can open it up and then you'd have more screen to just do whatever you want with. But then like every phone provider will do something different with this screen. Like someone will have like a keyboard, and then a different company will just have a bigger like 3-way unfold thing that it's just like a bigger like 7-inch screen to just watch videos on or something.
I only wish they weren't showing so many.
All right. Hello.
Hey, stand back. I'm part of Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Are you supposed to drink on the job? Didn't know I was talking to such a big shot.
Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
Wow. What's so important about guarding Minister Clark?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony.
Nice. Yeah.
That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
Oh. Congratulations.
Yep. I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
On the job bathroom breaks. How about I buy you a drink to celebrate your promotion?
That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Spectrum vodka. Okay.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part purple Spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary.
Tomato-like juice. I could use a drink.
Then you'll want to speak with our auto-mechanical inebriation assistant, located just over there.
Oh. Aren't you a bartender?
Quite so, but I would never lower myself to do something as gauche as tending bar. My auto-mechanical assistant does all the work for me.
Yeah, how gauche. Fucking. Where is this motherfucker? Oh, here you are. Found you. I need a drink.
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter.
Pre-approved banter. I'll have a drink. Spectrum vodka. Dude, 1 bottle. 56? Alright, whatever. You're lucky I like you. You're lucky I like the idea of this quest enough to get you a drink.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before?
Yeah, I was getting you a Spectrum vodka. Here's your promotion. Here's your promotion.
Here's to me.
Here it is. I found it.
Hey, you're really great.
You're great.
We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere.
Nonsense.
Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
I have another. Yeah, I'll get you another, buddy. Don't worry about it. That was a jump.
Please allow me to improve your drink.
Okay, I need another Spectrum vodka. I need another 10 Spectrum vodka. Oh yeah, I have 20,000 bits. I need there's nothing.
Hey, you look familiar.
Yeah, here's another. Let's have another.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right?
Oh yeah, not every day.
Wow, you've got like this crazy.
Yo, you've got big Mantisaur energy, bro.
Like a Manosaur.
Like a Mantisaur.
You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Anything you tell me about Minister Clark?
Oh, he's medium height with like medium colored hair and like a kind of a medium
face.
Just like in his posters.
You haven't met him, have you? How descriptive?
Oh, you definitely recognize him if you saw him. He's very important.
He hasn't met him. Okay, let's get him another one.
Please allow me to.
You know what? You know what I'm saying? Pre-approved banter. How can I resist? Oh, I gotta buy one more minimum. All right, here we go, buddy. Here you go.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Dude.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast?
Preparing bodily waste. Collection receptacle.
I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Why are you coming in here to be sick? Oh, you came in here to lay down. Oh, okay, cool. Handled. Look at that. Now I have a key. That man's made a new friend. That new friend is me, by the way. case that part wasn't obvious. And now we're good.
Sam, have you been washing my clothes?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request processed. Plaque removal with a product trial of Pep You Up floss scheduled.
Next time we visit a garbage heap, your history.
Your history. Your luggage.